What is up, guys? It is AJ from MMA Experts, and we are talking about the fight between Daniel Pineda and Herbert Burns. Herbert Burns really got beat up in that second round, put in the crucifix position and stopped. Daniel Pineda is no joke. This guy is very legit. He is strong. He's got a very good wrestling base, and his top control is so heavy. And especially going against a black belt like Herbert Burns and putting on that domination, I am super impressed by Pineda. But I do want to say, Burns, I am disappointed, and he missed weight significantly. Very bad look. He came in this fight looking soft in the middle. I don't know how hard he trained. I know there was something said, Gilbert Burns said, oh, my brother's more talented, but I just work harder. And that was evident here. He does not work as hard as his brother, who comes in shredded, best shape of his life every time. Now, short notice fight, obviously. I don't think he should have took it if he wasn't going to take it serious, because Daniel Pineda is a savage. He was ripped, he was ready to fight, in great shape, and he put a beating on Herbert Burns and really put a strong halt to the hype train. A big halt to this hype train. I thought Herbert Burns had elite level potential from seeing his fights. I mean, the way he beat Evan Dunham, Nate Landwehr, and Derek Minor in the Dana White's Contender Series fight. I mean, he looked very good. And then Daniel Pineda just put it on him without much issue. I mean, at the end of the day, yes, there was moments for Herbert Burns. He landed the big punch that shut Pineda's eye. But other than that, it was a fairly dominant performance by Daniel Pineda, who I think now moves forward in this featherweight division as an interesting guy to watch. Herbert Burns, he may have to move up to 155. If he can't make weight, if he can't get serious, very bad on his part. Now, I do think he can come back from this. I do still think he has that elite level potential that we saw in his 2 UFC fights early on, which I picked against him early on in his UFC career, and I regretted that, and I couldn't pick against him here. But he really disappointed me. The first time I really had a strong pick for him, and he did disappoint. But it's okay. It's okay. Shit happens. This is MMA. Let's look at this featherweight division. Herbert Burns was sitting at 16. I'm now going to bring Pineda into that top, because this is a huge win for Daniel Pineda. Who do you have him fight next, though? Yes, you beat Herbert Burns, but who has Herbert Burns beaten? I guess he hasn't beaten anybody super elite. Still, I think you got to give a big fight. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe do you give the Andre Fili fight to Daniel Pineda? But I think he works Fili. Sodiq Yusuff? Maybe. Sadiq is undefeated in the octagon. Maybe you do that. You get Yusuff versus Pineda. I think the winner of that fight really pushes towards that top 15. That would be the most sensible fight. I'm going to say Sadiq Yusuff. He doesn't have a fight booked at the moment. He's got the wins there. I mean, he's a very good fighter. Now, I won't be surprised if they go elsewhere with it, but I will be surprised if they jump him way up in the rankings. I don't think he gets a top 15 guy next. I think he gets a top 20 guy like Sadiq Yusuff. Now, for Herbert Burns losing this fight, this is a disappointing loss, because as you see, he was ranked at 16 here by Ranking MMA. A win here, in my opinion, he's guaranteed a guy in the top 15. Now, he is not getting that. He's definitely going to have to take a step back. Let's see some names here. I want to see him tested still. I like Nick Lentz possibly. I think that's interesting. I think Nick Lentz is a difficult fight. I think that might be the one. Nick Lentz and him. We can move back more. I would say Darren Elkins could be a possibility as well. Yes, he lost to Nate Landwehr, and you see Nate Landwehr did lose to Herbert Burns, but, you know, styles make fights, and I'd be interested in seeing that. But I'm going to go Nick Lentz. I think that's my main pick. Maybe you do Darren Elkins, or maybe you do Makwan Amirkhani. I mean, who knows exactly where the UFC is going to go with this, but I do think there are some options. But a huge win for Daniel Pineda, which just brings him way in the top. Unexpected. I mean, I wasn't expecting it. Yes, he was good in PFL, but I didn't think he would come into the UFC and put this work on Herbert Burns the way he did. This was super impressive to me. I think Daniel Pineda is a very legit guy at 145 pounds, and honestly, I cannot wait for his next fight. And Herbert, I want to see how he bounces back. Does he have that it factor? Is he as good as I expected? I don't know. It's all about how you come back from adversity, how you come back from defeat. If he bounces back looking amazing, we may still see him in that top 15. But he was beaten up here, and he didn't look great here. Daniel Pineda put it on him. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, subscribe, turn on those post notifications. Follow my social medias, guys. Instagram, Twitter, and I'll see you all in the next video.